Good afternoon, 47. Your target is already inside the Miami Bayside Center. Faber has a full day of meetings planned, and we do not want to risk losing him. Take your time with this one. Dave Reddy, our informant, is waiting for you in the reception area. If you like, he can lead you to a meeting where Faber will be in attendance. What you do from then on is up to you. Be mindful, though. He will not wait around for long.
Sir, I'm afraid you don't have the right...
Hello, HR?
Oh, I can't believe this. Oh, shit, can you believe... What the hell?
What? Shit, what a bummer.
It's all about enjoying...
You're late. Take a seat.
That is Mark Faber, possibly the most elusive man in the history of the ICA.
I prepped an extensive briefing to help us sync up on the subject that needs to be, consulted with. I think it'll provide you with a full 360.
Good. Let's proceed.
Hey, not a problem, Mark. Not a problem at all. All right, well, let's grab a seat and get this show on the road.
I'm back. Where did we leave off?
Pavel Sukov and Knox go way back. Sukov's older brother actually started Kronstadt with Knox, but was killed in a tragic accident just days before the company went on to the stock exchange. Pavel seems to think Mr. Knox had something to do with that, so he's been carrying a grudge for years. We've been giving him the old corporate runaround for about a decade, until I got wind of this new book. I read an early draft, and let me tell you, it's as explosive as some of your finest work, Mr. Faber. We have to shut this guy down, and you're just the man to do it.
That's all very interesting, Mr. Reddy, but it's not really news to me. Okay, so the consultation is with a man called Pavel Sukov, a relative of your boss's former partner.
10-4. For the last 6 months, Sukov has been dishing out malicious rumors about my good friend Bob Knox. Did some digging, and it turns out he's publishing a book about the secret beginning of Kronstadt Industries. Completely ridiculous effort. But the rumors are putting a hard stop on the growth of our stock. He's been putting out some very quotable things in the media lately.
So, Knox is looking to protect the bottom line. This Sukov fella, he's enjoying the limelight. There was a press conference a week ago, yeah?
Huh. You've really done your homework. You're right. He's showering in media attention. Is that going to be a problem?
On the contrary, I prefer public consultations. Nowhere better to hide than in the middle of a spectacle.
Well, then this is your bluebird, my friend.
You know what? Let's try a small exercise. You. Suppose you were sent to kill me. We're in this meeting together. You're sitting there in the chair, waiting for your moment. How would you kill me? What's the plan?
You've been drinking quite a lot of coffee.
Yes.
Fast-acting poison. Emetic. About 5 seconds from ingestion to reaction. Follow you to the bathroom. Drown you. Terrible accident.
Gruesome. But I've survived worse than that. What else?
Hello, sir.
Right. I
Looking
think
sharp.
it's time for a smoke.
Wow, I can see the pores in your skin.
Hi, it's me. You act like that. You review plans.
Very public, not going well. Why the hell is Faber trying to do something so convoluted? Just shoot the guy or blow him up or something. Oh, Faber's got to turn everything into a damn magic trick. Pop up bookstore.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hiring extras, customized bombs. Why the hell did
What?
you blow up the top of the building?
Excuse me, sir. I think you dropped that.
Going up there.
What the hell is that?
Steer this in the right direction. Okay, focus, Dave. You've dealt with more difficult people before. I mean, sure, they weren't contract killers and not as scary as Faber. But you got this. Just tell them to dial it down a little. Even 20%. Or 30. 50 tops. Yeah. Yeah.
A group of local children made the gruesome climb close to an abandoned
All right, Howard.
I'd say that spectacle is part of my signature.
Maybe someday
Very
you'll be a
interesting,
real bodyguard.
Mr. Faber.
Right, let's have a look at this. I need it to be an exact replica of Sukov's favorite fountain pen. And it has to... Huh? No, it explosive element. What the hell is this? What am I supposed to do with this thing? Stab the man?
We had some difficulty accommodating the exact design requirements. No, the pen's actually woven from the finest boron nitrate nanotubing, with a tensile strength surpassing 33,000 megapascals.
I'm sure that will impress your engineering friends, but that hardly makes it explosive. I specifically requested an explosive pen capable of vaporizing the upper part of a man's torso.
Well, coming by a volatile compound that would be able to achieve that is extremely hard. A distilled sample of Mr. Knox's nitro booster didn't even come close. Frankly, it seems a little excessive, Mr. Feba.
Of course, that's the whole point. There isn't much spectacle in waiting for the man to accidentally stab himself in the eye with your ridiculous boron nitrate pen on live television, is there?
I suppose not.
Disappointing. Well, done is done. I suppose I'll have to try to figure out how to use this thing now. So, this is Robert Knox's new brainchild. Chilling. Can't really see it replacing humans for a long time, but I will say, I admire his showmanship. But you, my friend, lack what all machines lack. Spontaneity. The ability to think freely, on your feet. And, perhaps more important than anything, the ability to feel fear, whether we like it or not. The fear of death is what drives us, makes us human. Once we lose that, well, we're nothing more than empty shells drifting through life, waiting to finally be discarded.
Palace is top of the line, Mr. Feba. The most advanced robotic system in the world. The AI is world-class too. Yeah, Mr. Knox has designed this to make us all jobless in 20 years.
Yeah, I saw his talk on artificial intelligence last year. I'm more of a flesh and blood kind of guy than he is, I think.
But we could all become indestructible.
I certainly hope not. We'd all be out of a job then. The bomb doesn't actually have to be that powerful. But it is extremely important the explosive element is flashy enough. It's not misdirection if people aren't looking at it. This isn't exactly a discrete container, but I suppose if we add balloons to the event, spray paint this to look like a helium canister, I think we could make this work.
The most ingenious thing about the active ingredient in Mr. Knox's octane booster is the versatility. We can create multiple compounds from this, effectively shaping its use based on what we add to it.
How so?
Well, for instance, if you were to require a flashier explosion, the Knox burns quite quickly and doesn't produce long-lasting flames. But if you were to add an adhesive or even a magnesium solution to the compound, things would change dramatically. After all, it was originally designed to produce colored flames and smoke for drag racing events.
That is very useful indeed. I have to say, Mr. Yu, I like what I'm seeing here.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Feba.
I'll head back to the briefing room for a while. I'll see you later.
It's me. I just sent you the location for the next gig. I need you to please be top of it. There are pilot techniques going on national leaps, so we need to make sure the points are never down. There's also an elevator in the back, which I need to be able to control by remote.
Was shipped to his uncle by courier service in 25 gold-rimmed.
Oh, the mall cops are here.
We'll densify the entire floor using a new type of explosive I'm hoping to secure today.
No, the agent should live.
We need the witness. We'll detonate once he fires off the first shot. Like he hit on a nearby gas canister. Far-fetched, sure. They fell for the exploding fire extinguisher a few years ago. Sure it'll work. Right. I need to finish with an intel brief here, then I'll fly out to meet you.
Right, I'm back. Let's carry on.
So, we looked into renting the entire building. Short answer is, it can be done, but we'd need to scrap a couple of shell corps together in the process. Can't have anything linking back to Knox or I'll be out of a job. And I know you don't want that. So that makes it slightly more complicated, as there are, you know, a lot of moving parts included in this, but it's totally achievable. I'm on the case, biting down hard on this to get what you need. All right? All right!
Fascinating, Mr. Reddy. I should like to go over all the files myself at some point. Make sure I don't miss any of these gold nuggets of information. I'll just head over to check on what that you guy's working on. You carry on.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just hang here. I got some other things I need to circle back on as well.
It's me. Any news on a special guest yet? Davenport and Swan. I'm not much for reruns, Alice. The bow is amusing, I suppose, but poisoning isn't something I'd like to try. Besides, they wouldn't send the same people to...
Strange.
You're gonna run into the wrong person.
How are you feeling on this big day, Alice? Ready for it?
I had
Davenport.
seeing as most of their top-tier agents have failed.
They're bound to send him. If he even exists.
Let
you
the
know?
pros do their job,
I'm
okay?
beginning to wonder. Sure, we've all heard the stories. But that's all they've ever been. I hope he's real. I hope he shows. I should very much like to meet him. Then we've had a good run. If I go by anyone's hand, I want it to belong to the best in the business. Simple as that. Good. Good, I'll see you later, Alice.
Oh, Mr. Faba. Back already?
Perhaps if we dilute the ink inside the pen with VX poison or something along those lines. Something that made the victim experience extreme pain or undergo violent seizures, perhaps. It would need to look good on camera.
Oh, perhaps magnesium might do the trick. It would certainly draw the eyes. Or, no, the light would be blinding with a piece that large, so maybe that's actually counter to what is required.
Low box, huh?
Next week's hearing will focus on Swedish banker Klaus Hugo.
Okay, focus, Dave. You've dealt with more difficult people before. I mean, sure, they weren't contract killers and not as scary as Faye, but you've got this. Just tell them to dial it down a little. Even 20%. Or 30. 50 tops. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's get back into it.
All right, so we know Zhukov's planning on revealing his rag of lies to the world in New York next.
You need a mint, twat.
Pavel Zhukov and Knox go way back. Zhukov's older brother actually started Kronstadt with Knox, but was killed in a tragic accident just days before the company went on to the stock exchange.
Bad timing.
Okay.
Target eliminated. Hopefully, this will be the last time we have to deal with Mr. Faber.
To it, no poking around the engine or anything like that.
Never cut down on security, right?
Hey, wait a minute.
Say what?
No one ever taught you any manners?